think one of the worst decisions that I see young farmers, especially young blokes, make is going and buying a $40,000 ute on tick. It's got to be, without doubt, one of the worst financial decisions I see. If you can afford $40,000, if you save 40 grand and you're happy to go spend that on a ute, then be my guest. In my opinion, I think if I was wanting to get ahead, I would save that. Maybe if I really needed a ute, buy a 10, 15 grand ute, learn to do it up myself and do a bit of work on it. Then you've got a bit of life skills, and you can also just have a bit less capital in a vehicle. But going forward, you can obviously use that money for investing, and obviously everyone has different goals along the way. So I'm guilty of this, as anyone can be, and sometimes we do need to learn lessons the hard way. I didn't buy it on finance, I bought it all in cash, but I did buy a bit of a shitter of a ute that cost me about 12 grand, and I think probably in the first year or 15 months that I had it, I don't think I had it much longer than that, to be fair, it probably cost me about 10 grand in repairs to get it all fixed up to scratch. But then what I actually did, because I felt like I wasn't making ground financially, so I went and sold that ute. I again sold it for less than I bought it for, which is probably a recurring theme amongst people spending a lot of money on a vehicle. But what I did after that is I went and bought a little dinger of a Toyota Vitz, and that allowed me to save money for the next year and a half and keep those expenses down, because the running costs of a ute is super expensive. I think often as young people we can get carried away by caring about what other people think and what they perceive of us. So we want to have that ute so that we look super cool, and especially young blokes I think are guilty trying to impress either ladies or other blokes, and to be honest, it just impresses other blokes for a little bit of time, I think, and then everyone becomes accustomed to you driving that, and then they don't even notice it at all. So you're spending a lot of money on a depreciating asset, especially if you're putting it on finance. You're paying super high interest rates for something that is depreciating. So just wanted to go out there and try and warn people. Obviously sometimes you do have to learn it the hard way. I have, not from ticking it up and buying the expensive one, but from buying a rundown vehicle and then having to spend heaps of money on repairs. So just think about when you want to go in future, young blokes and ladies, if you want to go share milking in the future or buy your own farm, spending 40k, your first 40k that you save on a ute is probably not the best financial decision.